Welcome to Module 6. 5 modules have walked the complete discovery process from signal to handoff and the loop that follows. This module addresses a layer that has been operating throughout everything you have seen, the layer that determines whether a discovery process produces quality or just activity. This module names it, structures it, and shows it can be developed. The moment worth recalling from Module 3, when the team framed the problem as organization when the job breakdown was synthesis. The Discovery Judgment framework names these judgment moments. All 19. They were already happening in every discovery cycle: signal evaluation, problem framing, confidence assessment, proceed, pivot, or stop. They happened without shared language, without criteria, without any way to discuss whether they went well. Naming them is what changes that. What is visible can be assessed. What is assessed can be improved. Every discovery framework describes activities, conduct interviews, build prototypes, run experiments. They tell you what to do. None of them tell you whether you are doing it well. The DJF adds a judgment layer above the structured process and a human foundation beneath it, both addressing the gap that process-only frameworks leave. The judgment layer makes quality visible through 19 explicit judgment points. The human foundation makes quality judgment possible at those moments. Without all 3 layers, the system is incomplete. Think about what a shared vocabulary enables. Before there was a name for evidence theater, practitioners ran it constantly without being able to name what was happening. Naming it made it discussable. And what is discussable can be challenged, and what is challenged improves. The 19 judgment points are the vocabulary for quality in discovery. They were always happening. The DJF names them so they can be discussed, assessed, and deliberately improved. Naming the moments reveals something that would otherwise stay hidden. They are not equal. An error late in discovery causes rework. An error early compounds. Feed loop's judgment point. 3 framing error did not stay contained. At judgment point 6, their solutions addressed the wrong job step. At judgment point 11, they tested the wrong hypothesis. At judgment point 15, they felt confident because the wrong tests went well. 2 months traced to 1 judgment call. The 19 judgment points are organized into 4 domains, each protecting a different phase of discovery quality. Problem judgment protects problem understanding. Solution judgment protects solution thinking. Validation judgment protects evidence interpretation. Learning judgment protects post-launch learning. When discovery produces poor quality, it failed in one of these 4 domains, at one of these 19 moments. The domain map tells you where to look. Outcomes tell you too late. When the product ships and the metric does not move, you know the judgment was poor, but the investment is made and the moment to change course has passed. 4 dimensions of judgment quality let you assess inside the process while you can still act. Evidence rigor asks how good the evidence underlying your decision is. Reasoning transparency asks whether you can trace from evidence to conclusion. Bias awareness asks whether you are recognizing and compensating for cognitive patterns. Learning depth asks whether you are extracting and applying what each cycle teaches. 3 patterns masquerade as good judgment, and every practitioner who runs them knows better. Evidence theater, gathering evidence to confirm a conclusion already reached. The counterfactual test is simple. Would contrary evidence have changed the conclusion? If no, it was theater. Reasoning opacity, conclusions that cannot be explained. The logic chain is missing. Bias blindness, believing this specific situation is objective while acknowledging biases exist in general. These patterns do not come from ignorance, they come from being human. The human foundation has been present since Module 1 as the base beneath both foundational layers. Every module touched it at specific hard moments. Here it opens. Every anti-pattern in the judgment layer comes from a practitioner who knows better. Evidence theater is run by someone who knows what genuine inquiry looks like. The problem is not knowledge. It is the human capacity to act on what you know when doing so is uncomfortable, uncertain, or costly. 4 qualities make quality judgment possible at the 19 explicit moments. Each quality shows up at a specific judgment moment. Vulnerability at judgment point 1. The willingness to name what you do not yet know. Courage at judgment point 3. The willingness to question the frame the team has been working from. Resilience at judgment point 15. The ability to stop after weeks of investment when the evidence says stop. Self-awareness at judgment point 14. The ability to recognize your own optimism bias before it corrupts your confidence assessment. Without these qualities, the process is performative. With them, it becomes what it is designed to be. Before moving to the next discovery cycle, apply the 4 dimensions to yourself. This is a 1 to 5 self-assessment. 1 means not yet consistent, 5 means consistently present. Evidence rigor. Do I seek strong enough evidence or accept what is convenient? Reasoning transparency. Can I show my reasoning or is it invisible to others and myself? Bias. Awareness. Do I catch my patterns before they decide for me or after? Learning depth. Do I extract genuine insight from each cycle or just move on? The recommended approach. Do this before every gate decision, not just once. Your lowest dimension is where to begin. Module 8 gives you the 90-day path. 19 predictable moments, 4 domains, 4 dimensions of judgment quality, 3 anti-patterns, 4 human qualities. The judgment layer is not an addition to the discovery process. It is what determines the quality of judgment inside it. The quick reference cards hold every judgment point in a format designed to keep at hand.